The European scene took quite a beating during the pandemic, especially for all the incredible difficulties experienced in terms of labour and or staff shortages that have followed the restrictions. However, things are looking on the up for Turkish-based carrier Turkish Airlines, posting what can only be described as a fantastic second quarter and first half year result, which saw the airline report strong profits, and certainly not just minimal profits, with results that saw them actually exceed all expectations of them, but also in addition saw above their competition in terms of financial results. It shows how the emergence from the pandemic has come quickly and more intensely for some airlines depending on key decisions that they've adopted in the past few years. One of the biggest underlying questions regarding the development from Turkish Airlines is how they achieved such a brilliant result, which saw the carrier report a net profit of $576 million and an operating profit of $520 million, while also seeing revenue increase almost 43% to $4.5 billion. Well, it's for many different reasons, as I'll now get onto. With thanks to new destinations, the airline opted for various different locations around the world that it believed were currently underserved, which means that through the total 5 places that were operational, these included the likes of Uzbekistan, Montenegro, and South Sudan, among others. These were all resounding successes, and it really paid off for them to be serving markets that really didn't have strong connections to begin with. Turkish Airlines also, you could say, opted for a different strategy during the height of the pandemic that we saw most airlines partake in. Most airlines opted to cede the departure of several thousand employees to really consolidate the business and keep it operating. However, the Turkish-based carrier opted away from this, instead retaining its staff throughout, noting that they believe the addition of employees and a fantastic culture is essential to the business success. However, also another area that does remain an important market for them, and no doubt allows them to be the success that they are, is the Russian market. Following the conflict, Turkish Airlines actually did not stop serving Russia and utilizing their airspace, with of course every other airline doing so. It means that the carrier can fly into Russia multiple times a day with its aircraft, and these routes are incredibly important to their success, with, as we know, Russia and their people being cut off from the world. The ability to have Turkish Airlines at their disposal has become increasingly more important as the time has gone on, as one would probably imagine. In addition, we've also seen Turkish Airlines purchase an additional 6 of the Airbus A350s for their fleet growth. But where were they headed initially, especially being able to gain such quick order-to-delivery times, which is not necessarily typically normal? Well, you guessed it, Aeroflot. This Russian carrier, of course, was set to welcome on the 350s, but due to sanctions, they can't welcome this type in, so they're headed to Turkish Airlines instead. What are your thoughts on the latest on them and their fantastic results? Do let me know down below in the comments, as I'd be very interested to hear your take on the way they operate, whether that be still flying through Russia, the fantastic results like I mentioned, or the fact that they really were against laying off employees during the height of the pandemic. Let me know your thoughts below. Thanks to Jaden, Daniel, Jam, Stefan, Al-Walid, Eric, the FlashCubing, Will Don, and Austin9 for being cabin crew channel members. If you'd like to become a member, you can do so with the link in the description for as little as $3.99 a month. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.